invoking the energy of Lord Vishnu, which represents the preservation power in all of this creation. And the mantra is just simply Vishnu Bol. Bol in Sanskrit means like hooray. Hooray. Hooray for Vishnu is one way to say it. So you chant Vishnu Bol, Vishnu Bol, Vishnu, Vishnu Bol, Bol, 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 Vishnu Bol, Vishnu Bol, Vishnu, Vishnu 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 Bol, Vishnu Bol, Vishnu, Vishnu Bol, 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 Vishnu Bol, Vishnu Bol, Vishnu, Vishnu Bol. So welcome to the Sanctuary for Peace, the Holy Land that has been blessed by Sri Swami Purna Maharaj. Swami Purna is a Himalayan yogi and an extraordinary being who has actually visited this land quite a few times, held retreats and satsang here. And we come to be a part of this land, to feel the grace and the energy, and to do these holy gatherings, to connect and interact with the energy. Today happens to be the full moon, the day of the full moon, so it's particularly auspicious to do a puja and spiritual practices on this day. Spiritual practices are intensified, empowered through the full moon energy. So you came on the right day. So this is why we chose this day, actually, to do this gathering. And if you like to feel the spiritual energy of the moon, because the moon also is a path to enlightenment, you can chant the mantra Om Chandraya Namaha, Om Chandraya Namaha, Om Chandraya Namaha, Om Chandraya Namaha, Chandraya Namaha. Om 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 Chandraya Namaha. Which means I bow to the divine presence of the moon, which is everywhere. Not just in the moon that you look up at the sky, but an energy that is infinite and therefore divine. And finally, we set our intention to open as much as possible to the grace of the ceremony, the puja. Puja means that which gives you good karma, you could say. Punya. Punya is the name for good karma. It's the name, punya. So very, very auspicious event. Also why we record these so people can tune in online as well in the recording on YouTube. So the energy gets infused in the recording. So we'll begin with the Devata Pranam, which is a bowing to all the gods. Oftentimes how puja begins. Shriman Mahaganadi Pataye Namaha, Lakshmi Narayana Bhyam Namaha, Uma Maheshwara Bhyam Namaha, Vanni Hiranyagarbha Bhyam Namaha, Sachi Parandara Bhyam Namaha, Mata Pitar Bhyam Namaha, Ishta Devata Bhyo Namaha, Kula Devata Bhyo Namaha, Grama Devata Bhyo Namaha, Vastu Devata Bhyo Namaha, Sthana Devata Bhyo Namaha, Sarvabhyo Devibhyo Namaha, Sarvabhyo Brahmanebhyo Namaha. And then the Vishnu Gayatri Mantra, which is Om Narayanaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayata. And then the Dhyanam, which means meditation. So we listen to the mantras and meditate upon them. Shantakaram Bhujaga Shayanam Padmanabhyam Surasham Vishvadaram Gagana Sardasham Megavarnam Shubham Gam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Birdhyana Gamyam Vande Vishnum Bhava Bhayaharam Sarva Loke Kanatam Om Agnir Jyotir Jyotir Agni Swaha Suryo Jyotir Jyoti Surya Swaha Agnir Varcho Jyotir Varcha Swaha Surya Varcho Jyotir Varcha Swaha Jyoti Surya Surya Jyoti Swaha. We don't light fires up here, so we don't do the typical arati or light any candles. So, just because of the dryness of the land. Om Agnir Devata Vato Devata Suryo Devata Chandrama Devata Vasavo Devata Rudro Devata Ditya Devata Mruto Devata Vishve Deva Devata Brahaspati Devata Devatendro Devata Varuno Devata And then maybe you've heard the Gayatri Mantra. This is a song for the Gayatri. Om Bhurбhuvah Svaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. And then the clearing of the chakras, the way I do it is I place the fingertips together kind of like this, and at the root, starting at the root chakra, you can chant after me the Bij mantras to clear that, the Bij mantra to clear that chakra. Om Bhur. Up to the sacral. Om Bhuva. Up to the navel. Om Sva. Up to the heart. Om Maha. Up to the throat. Om Jana. Up to the third eye. Om Tapa. And then the crown. Om Satyam Purnam. And then we can relax. And then chanting the Gayatri again. Om Bhurбhuvah Svaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Apo Jyotira Samritam Brahma Bhurбhuvah Svaram. And then when I offer these flower petals, I'm offering it on behalf of everyone. So people who attend, the dog, as well as the people who are online. This is an offering of the heart. So you can imagine giving flower petals. When I say the mantra Ete Ganda Pushpe, Ete Ganda Pushpe means with these flowers. So it's like, you know that that's an offering of flowers whenever you hear that word. Ete Ganda Pushpe Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Ete Ganda Pushpe Om Adityadi Navagrahebhyo Namaha. Ete Ganda Pushpe Om Adityadi Navagrahebhyo Namaha. Ete Ganda Pushpe Om Shiva Dipancha Devatabhyo Namaha. Ete Ganda Pushpe Om Indradi Dasha Dikpalabhyo Namaha. Ete Ganda Pushpe Om Matsyadi Dashavetrabhyo Namaha. Ete Ganda Pushpe Om Prajapataye Namaha. Ete Ganda Pushpe Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha. Ete Ganda Pushpe Om Sarvabhyo Devibhyo Namaha. Ete Ganda Pushpe Om Sarvabhyo Devibhyo Namaha. Ete Ganda Pushpe Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Ete Ganda Pushpe Om Brahmanebhyo Namaha. Om Keshivaya Namaha Svaha, Om Madhavaya Namaha Svaha, Om Govindaya Namaha Svaha, Om Vishnu, Om Vishnu, Om Vishnu, Om Tat Vishnu Paramam Param Sada Pashyanti Suryaya Deviva Chakra Tatam, Om Tad Viprasa Pipanova Jivangranso Samandrate Vishnu Tat Paramam Param, Om Apavitra Pavitro Va Sarvavastam Vato, Piva Yasmaret Pundarikaksham Sabhyabhyantaraha Suchi, Om Sarva Mangala Mangalayam Varanyam, Varadam Shubham Narayanam Namaskritya Sarvakarmani Karyat, Om Sriyashameti Mantrasya, Brahma Rishi Prakrishtanda Apo Devata Achamane Viniyoga. Then there's this way to sanctify the seat that you're sitting on. You draw with your finger like an invisible triangle pointing forward like this at your seat, and then a small circle in the middle, which is the bindu. That's a symbol. It's a yantra. Om asanasya mantrasya miraprisha rishi sutalam chanda kurmo devata asano pavashane viniyoga ete gandapushpe om hrim adarashakte kamalasanaya namaha. Om prithvi tvaya dharta loka devi tvam vishnuna dharta dvanka dharaya mam nityam pavitram kuru kasanam. Om Gurubhyo Namaha, Om Parama Gurubhyo Namaha, Om Parapara Gurubhyo Namaha, Om Paramashti Gurubhyo Namaha, Om Gam Ganashaya Namaha, Om Anantaya Namaha, Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundai Viche, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Klim Vishnave Namaha. Then to purify, so notice that we purify our seat first, then we purify the atmosphere. So with that, we clap 3 times, and then snap in the 10 directions, repeating Om Klim Vishnave Namaha. Om Klim Vishnave Namaha, 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 Om Klim Vishnave Namaha. Which just means, Om, I bow to Vishnu. And one beautiful thing about that, the bowing, is that we recognize with a human being it's very limited in its power. But when you're speaking about a divine, this statue represents a divine power which is infinite. That's why we bow. It's a sort of humility. Like, this is limited, but this represents infinity. Every time you bow to infinity, you become more aware of infinity. You break through your barriers. And then the sankalpa, which is the wish to that Vishnu come to us, that we experience that consciousness. Vishnu Om Tat Sat Om Adya Jambhavipe, USA, Deshe, California, Pradesh. You call this Santa Rosa, this city?
Santa Paula.
Santa Paula, yeah. Not Ojai, it's Santa Paula. Santa Paula, Nagare, Sanctuary for Peace. Mandre, May, Krishna, Pakshe, Sunday, Tatao, Gotra Sri Brian Kratetat Sri Vishnu Kama, Puja Karmaham Sri Vishnu, Pujam Cha Vishnu Sahasranam, Valaya Cha Satyanarayana, Vrata Kata Karishye. Actually, we will be doing the 108 names, not the 1,000 names. Om Yagya Grato Duramudeti Daivam Tadu Suptasya Tateveti Durangamam Jyotisham Jyotirekam Tanme Mana Shiva Sankalpamastu. Ya Gungurya Sinivali Ya Rakaya Saraswati Indrani Mava Utaye Varunanim Swastaye Om Swastina Indra Vridashrava Swastina Pusha Vishvaveda Swastina Starksho Aristiname Swastina Brahaspatir Dadatu Om Gananam Tva Ganapatigum Havamahe Priyanam Tva Priyapatigum Havamahe Nidinam Tva Nidipatigum Havamahe Vaso Mama Ahamajani Garbadama Tvamajasi Garbadam Om Gananam Tva Ganapatigum Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashravastamam Jestarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anash Shuna Nutibi Siddha Sadhanam Om Aditir Dvara Ditir Antiksham Aditir Mata Sapita Saputra Vishve Deva Aditi Pancha Jana Aditir Jatam Aditir Janitvam Om Tvam Shristvam Pumanasi Tvam Kumara Attava Kumari Tvam Jirno Dandena Vanchasi Tvam Jato Bhavasi Vishvatomukha Om Ambe Ambike Mbalike Nama Nayati Kaschana Sastasya Vaka Subhadrikam Kampila Vasinim Om Shantadya Shanta Prithvi Shantam Ida Morvantraksham Shanta Unda Udan Vatirapa Shantana Shantvosadi Om Shantani Purva Rupani Shantam Nostu Kirta Kirtam Shantam Bhutam Cha Bhavyam Cha Sarvameva Samastuna Om Prithvi Shantir Antriksham Shantir Dhyav Shantir Appa Shantir Oshadaya Shantir Vanaspataya Shantir Vishve Me Deva Shanti Sarvame Deva Shantir Brahma Shantirappa Shanti Sarvam Shantirhedi Shanti Shanti Sarva Shanti Sama Shanti Shanti Bihi Tabihi Shantibihi Sarva Shantibihi Samaya Smoham Yadiha Goram Yadiha Kuram Yadiha Papam Tachantam Tachivam Sarvameva Samastuna Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Om Narayanaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayata Shantakaram Bhujaka Shayanam Padmanavam Surisham Vishvadaram Gagana Sardasham Megavarnam Shubham Gam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Birdhyana Gamyam Vande Vishnum Bhavabhaya Haram Sarvaloke Kanatam Yada Yada Di Dharmasya Glanir Bhavati Bharata Abhyutanam Madharmasya Tadatmanam Shamyaham Paritranaya Sadhunam Vinashaya Cha Durskritam Dharmasamstapanartaya Sambhavami Yuge Yuge Nainam Chindanti Shastrani Nainam Dahati Pavaka Na Chainam Kledayanti Apo Na Shoshayati Maruta Namo Brahmanya Devaya Gobra Manya Hitaya Cha Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Nama Namaste Trishu Lokishu Namaste Paratrashu Namaste Dikshu Sarvasu Tvam Hi Sarvamaya Nidhi Namaste Bhagavan Vishnu Lokanam Prabhavaya Papyaya Tvam Hi Karta Hrishikesha Samharta Chaparjita Yatta Vishnumayam Satyam Yatta Vishnumayam Jagat Yatta Vishnumayam Sarvam Papa Me Nashyatam Tata Narayana Param Brahma Narayana Param Tapa Narayana Paro Deva Sarvam Narayana Sada. So then this is the establishment of the energy in the hands. So with both hands you place the thumb and forefinger together, and this is a mudra, so it helps the energy to sort of flow. Om Klam Angustabhyam Namaha. Continuing to touch thumb and forefinger together. Om Klim Tarjani Bhyam Swaha. Both hands, thumb to middle finger. Om Klum Manamabhyam Vashat. Thumb to ring finger. Om Klaim Anamikabhyam Hum. Thumb to little finger. Om Klaum Kanastikabhyam Vashat. And then we roll our hands over one another like this. Om Kla Karatala, and then backwards. Kar Prastabhyam, and then we clap. Astraya Fat. Klim Vishnave Namaha. So that helps to get the energy really infused in our cells, you could say. Then also establishment of more parts of the body, the energy in the body. So you, with your right hand, hold the Tattva Mudra. This is called the Tattva Mudra. You place it on your heart. Om Klaum Hridayaya Namaha. Same mudra, you touch the top of the head. Om Klim Shirase Svaha. Thumb extended, touch the back of the head. Om Klum Shikaye Vashat. Then Tattva Mudra with both hands. You cross like this over the chest. Om Klaim Kavachaya Hum. And then with the right hand, the Tattva Mudra, you touch the three eyes, so the middle finger goes in the third eye. Om Klaum Netitrayaya Vashat. And then we roll our hands again over one another. Om Kla Karatala, backwards. Kar Prastabhyam. Astraya Fat. Om Klim Vishnave Namaha. Agacheha Mahadeva Sarva Sampat Pradayini Yavad Vratam Samapiyata Tavatvam Sanida Bhava Om Klim Vishnave Namaha Avahanam Samarpayami. In puja, oftentimes you see in India, they offer so many things. Like, these are some of the things. You can offer a seat to Vishnu. You could offer him a foot bath. You could offer water for washing hands and mouth. You could offer a water bath. This is a fragile Vishnu, so we don't want to give him a water bath. You could offer him bracelets. Different ornaments, whatever. I mean, this is each offering has a different kind of energy depending on what you give to the deity. That's what I mean by interacting with the energy. Each thing is symbolic of a particular kind of path to enlightenment. Then you have like rice, which I have some rice here. Akshatam nirmalam shudam mukta phalasam vitan kahanimam mahadeva dehi me nirmalam Diyam Om Klim Vishnave Namaha Akshatam Samarpayami. And then we have the food, in this case the dates, and this is a mantra as a symbolic offering of that, which then it becomes prasad or holy food. And this is the food offering. Om Sat Patram Suda Suhavir Vivedaneka Bhakshanam Nivedayami Devesha Sarvatriptakaram Param Om Annapurna Sadapurne Shankara Pranavalabe Gyana Varagya Siddhartham Bhiksham Dehi Namostute Mata Cha Parvati Devi Pita Devo Maheshvara Bandava Shiva Batashka Svadesha Bhuvantrayam Klim Vishnave Nama Bhognividyam Samarpayami. Also, there's a donation mantra. So if someone wants to donate to the puja, they can think of what they would like to donate in their mind. And then when I say the mantra, that mantra is a blessing for the donation that you give. And so this is it. Om puja phalas smirdartham tavagre svarnamishvari Stapitam tena me prita purnan kuru manortam hiranya garbastam hemabijam vibhavaso ananta punya phala dhammata shantim prayacha me om klim vishnave nama dakshinam samarpayami. And just to translate, I'm not going to translate all of them because this is a lot of translation. You say, with this offering of wealth, I bow to Vishnu. And then, you can offer it if you want, or you can keep it for later. So that's the offering of the wealth. If you've ever been to a temple in India, you'll see them doing that all the time, like you do. Yeah. Actually, you're the first ones that have ever done that in physical, which I love because it's really more, to me, it's a more powerful symbolic gesture.
You're doing something.
Yeah, you're doing something. That's what I'm saying. It's a good practice. It really is. And like I said, in India, I used to spend time in temples where one person after the time, and you'd see just sort of piles of money that would go to offer to the deity. If you've been to India, you've probably seen that before. So in the United States, it's not so common.
Yeah.
You don't see it.
Well, you see the church they do, but
yeah,
it's different.
It's different. Yeah. But anyway, so you can offer. These are some things. Fly whisk. I'm not sure what that is.
Fly whisk?
A fan. Oh, like a fan. A mirror you can offer. Arati, which is the fire. So if you light the candle, and then you do that's the offering of the fire, which we don't do here, obviously. And then the flowers. So Vishnu is standing in front of the flowers. I usually get the flowers myself, just because I don't know who comes, and I want to make sure I have flowers. But if anyone says, yes, I'm going to bring flowers, then I'll trust that they will. But I usually get flowers for whatever deity, as well as I usually get the prasad, unless someone confirms that they want to bring that as well, and then I won't bring it. So then this is the flower mantra, the offering of the flowers. Malikadi Sungandini Malityadini Vaiprabho Maya Hartani Pujartam Pushpani Pratigrayatam Om Klim Vishnume Namah Pushpam Samarpayami. And just for fun, I'll read the translation to you, because I love the flowers. Om, various flowers such as malika and others of excellent scent are being offered to you, our Lord. All these flowers have come from the devotion of our hearts for your worship. Please be pleased to accept them. With the offering of flowers, Om Klim, I bow to Vishnu. So that's the flower mantra. My intention too with these pujas is that all the creatures of the land are blessed as well. And everyone who's specifically tuning into this land, because some people are really connected, that they can feel the grace of the puja. Also, there will be people who may donate to me to have someone included in it. So I might write that person's name, put that piece of paper on the altar, and let that person be blessed through the energy of the puja, and then the blessing goes, and that's their donation to have that person blessed. So that's often what happens too. That's also typical in India, they do that. And the energy definitely is sent to the person who makes that offering as well. And so I mentioned that too, because if people online would like to do that, they're welcome. You just let me know. I can send you my PayPal or something like that. You can do it that way if you like. And also, one other thing to be said about donations, this land still has a loan on it. So a lot of the donations, like for instance, people who donate to this, 50% of it will go to fund the loan that's still on this land, at least until it's sold. And then the other 50% goes to